So what's a breakthrough lab, and how can it help you?
We were stuck. We needed to unstick ourselves, but no one but us could do the unsticking. We were looking at things in a very concrete, let's solve it the way we've ever solved it, but guess what? That solution has never actually worked. And when we heard about you and the kind of work that you do, we finally committed to, we have to spend the time and energy to do this.
I'm Roger Firestien. My clients' fastest, highest quality results come from the Breakthrough Lab. Think instant innovation.
I searched forever for an innovation team that would help my team think outside the box and bring new product ideas to the table. I love how Roger's team helps you think for yourself and connects big issues to the thing that nature's already got the answers for. He brings in creative catalysts to bring a fresh perspective to the bunch. I will be using him again in the future.
A Breakthrough Lab is specifically designed for developing ideas for new products or solving tough strategic business problems. So what happens? My creative catalyst crew and I partner with your team to find the real problems facing your organization and then generate hundreds of ideas for solving those problems. First, I'll meet with you to identify what you want to create, invent, solve, or improve. We'll create a data brief.
Maybe no one understands the problem quite like you do, but I guarantee you that you are going to misdiagnose things because it's just too personal. You need to bring someone in from the outside who has a proven track record of solving these kinds of problems and then put in front of you a process, a proven method that will walk you through so that you actually are the one coming up with the solutions. You're developing the answers, but you're doing it in an environment that actually guarantees that you are solving the right problem, not just a symptom, and generating really valuable ideas that you will actually implement.
Lab 1 is clarifying the problem. The key to innovation is solving the right problem. I will facilitate a session with your key staff members and 5 to 7 creative catalysts to generate creative questions based on the data brief, so that in the next lab, the ideas that are generated will be on target and produce significant results. Here is what an in-person Clarify the Problem lab looks like. I want to just remind you of the guidelines for generating creative questions: defer judgment, strive for quantity, seek wild and unusual questions, and combine and build another question. So you've got some already stored up here. We'll go around, and then once we get them out, we'll add on to that as well. So Diane, you got something for me here?
Yeah, how might you make more time by letting go of some of your other jobs?
Great, good. Mike, what you got?
How might I delegate marketing needs?
Great. Teresa, give us a couple.
How might you live stream when you speak?
Mm-hmm.
How might you research for successful marketing plans? And how might you track the number of times your website is visited?
How might I find other ways to market?
Beautiful.
How to find and describe the positions needed in the company? And how might I finance my marketing?
After the Clarify the Problem lab, we huddle and identify the key creative questions that you want ideas for. Lab 2, Generating Ideas, focuses on generating hundreds of ideas for solving the real problems identified in the first Breakthrough Lab. Key ideas will be selected to move forward to implementation. Here is what an in-person Generating Ideas lab looks like. I want to just remind you of the guidelines for generating ideas: defer judgment, strive for quantity, seek wild and unusual ideas. So what are all the ideas that come to mind for solving Tamara's challenge of how to create a marketing plan via social media? Write it, say it, hand them up. What do we got?
Create a hashtag.
Thank you. Good.
Automate as much as possible.
Thank you. Good.
Research best practices.
Thank you. Great. These are great, guys. Keep them coming.
Connect with a local university's marketing class.
Terrific. Thank you.
Create a weekly Facebook and IG Live series.
Thank you. Good.
I was just thoroughly enjoying every minute of that. And just listening to the ideas go back and forth, and to be able to put them up with sticky notes on the board, and then to be able to kind of group them together and see what commonality they had was very important.
We will do a post-lab action session to determine the best ideas to move forward to development.
The ideas were just flowing in me. So they, by bringing out their ideas to me and their suggestions, it just opened up my mind again to all the possibilities. For 4 days I was just loaded with ideas. And I would write down the ones that I thought really would apply. And it just opened up my mind again to being aware that there are a lot of ways to do this.
The results. Breakthrough labs yield many incremental and disruptive ideas for new products, services, or innovative ways to solve challenges. All of your work from the lab will be transcribed and delivered to your inbox. What's special about this breakthrough lab? I've been in the creativity and innovation field for over 45 years, and I have access to an amazing network of creative catalysts. Creative catalysts are individuals highly experienced in creative problem solving and successful in their professional fields of business, education, medicine, agriculture, arts, or government. The Catalyst team provides the fresh perspectives and new insights that often lead to major breakthroughs. Catalysts are a critical and defining piece of this process. You're here because your team has exhausted the usual ways to solve the problem, and you need a new approach. Using the creative problem-solving process with the creative catalysts makes this breakthrough lab the only creative service like it in the world. Is a breakthrough lab for you? Here is some advice.
If you're looking for a quick fix, then no, don't do it. If you are looking for permanent, deep, insightful, thoughtful change, now you've learned a new way of looking at things, a new way of solving a problem. We've also taken this process and used it in a couple of other scenarios, so the applications are endless.
Breakthrough labs can be conducted virtually or in person. Virtual breakthrough labs will draw on a creative catalyst team from around the world. In-person breakthrough labs are conducted on the historic Roycroft campus near Buffalo, New York.